Yeah, keep it right there. Anytime you're ready.
Are we ready? Are we ready? I said, are we ready? Maybe we are. What? What's happening? This just in. I'm back. So here's the deal. Last year, as you all know, we had a stream, a baseball-related stream that was pretty fun and pretty silly. And I'm thinking we should bring that bad boy back. I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking we should bring that bad boy back. So here's the deal. Hi, and I love the blue lighting. Not intentional. Completely not intentional. Just happened to happen. And you have to love the blue lighting because the boys in blue won. And so that's always exciting for your team to advance in the playoffs. And I have two teams advancing this year for the first time in a long time. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. Let me take a look. I just want to confirm a couple of the settings. First time I've done this in a while. Last year was last year. This year is this year. They're different years. If you're out there and you're joining, Grandpa Gene, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. We're here to talk baseball, and especially we're here to talk Dodger baseball, given that the Dodgers just were able to win the wild card series against the Cincinnati Reds. And it was fun. It was fun. It was what it was. What it was a little scary in every eighth inning, which is kind of how Dodger baseball goes this year. Always scary. It's like, it's a very odd phenomenon. And that Dodger bullpen, oh boy, other Philadelphia Phillies, not that you would think so otherwise, but you're never out of it against this team. I don't care if it's 10-2, you got a chance, which is a weird place for a team that spent $11 billion on bullpen help to be. But it is what it is. And boy, that Sasaki looks good coming out of the pen tonight, huh? Yeah, that was pretty fun. So anyhow, yes, the Dodgers did survive the Reds, but no other team today was able to close out their series, which was certainly a little exciting for fans of, say, the Padres. I'm not going to name names or point fingers. Frank Warren, San Luis Obispo, California. San Diego got it done today. Manny being Manny, doing what he do. Detroit had a very good chance. They could have taken an early lead in that game against Cleveland. I don't know if you saw another one of those timing plays where Zach McKinstry got thrown out at third before the second run could score on a bases loaded single. And so that second run did not count. And instead of Detroit being up 2-1 with runners on first and third, they were 1-1 and the inning was over. And that was a big turning point in that game. And then Cleveland turned it on late, and the tension of that game is not reflected in the final score. But there'll be tension tomorrow in Cleveland. Believe land. I'm wearing, if you're curious, how many pairs of glasses does it take for me to do this live stream? Minimum 7. But I am wearing 2 right now. I just noticed that, and I thought, well, do you need 2? I don't think you need 2. 1 should do. I have the famous middle distance glasses working right now. These are for people who need help seeing things at middle distance. I know there's a glasses somewhere that is the right glasses. I haven't found it. Nope. I haven't found one that comfortable reading on the computer and reading my phone and looking across. No. What do I need? Quadrifocal? I don't know. I don't even know if such a thing exists. However, I just know that this is not it. So the Dodgers have advanced and will take on the how do you say in your country, Philadelphia Phillies. Oh no. That means they'll be going up against America's favorite Phillies fans team, Amy Huggins. And Amy, I'm so sorry to see that the Dodgers and Phillies will be colliding in this next round. However, I am excited about the possibilities of our two teams finally meeting with a lot at stake. And it's not 2 out of 3, it's 3 out of 5. So, this will be a real good test of, I don't know, either of these teams could win 3 games in a row, no problem. It might go 5, it might go 4. Who knows? Who can tell? Good for the Dodgers to get a couple of days of rest here before they do have to make the trip to Philadelphia. Maybe Will Smith can get some hand voodoo, get his hand back in good shape, which would be great. Would love to see the Will Smith hand hairline fracture issue resolve itself so that Will is a go for the series. The pitching. Do we see Kershaw back on the roster? Who are your 3 or 4 Dodger starters? Are you throwing Snell back out there and then Yamamoto and then, I don't know, Ohtani? Sure. With the chance to close it out. Or if you're down 0-2, or if it's 1-1, I don't know. A lot of decisions for a man whose decisions here in Los Angeles are never second-guessed, Mr. Dave Roberts. Thank you all again for the people who have joined us on the chat. Please feel free to come and say hey, drop us a line, leave a message. How are you feeling about the Dodgers taking on the Phillies? I'm feeling good about it, frankly. Feeling real good about it, actually. And we'll see what happens. It was a good series. I have, of course, forgotten one of the key parts of this entire live streaming enterprise, and that is sponsorship. We are, as always, brought to you by a giant refrigerator full of soft drinks that I have waited to test new flavors of until I am on this stream and can make a pledge for the soft drinks to become sponsors. I know this is not how the hashtag SponCon is supposed to work. This is sponsored content, right? Right. This is not sponsored. This is unofficial sponsors only here on the Colin Campbell postgame show, or whatever we call this. Doesn't really have a good name yet. Let's see. Is anyone? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead and type that question in. I see you watching on Facebook. All right. So today's sponsor for this is the brand-ish new Orange Cream Coca-Cola. Orange Cream Coca-Cola. It's orange vanilla flavored and other natural flavors. Orange vanilla flavored and other natural flavors. A bold statement from the Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Atlanta, Georgia. There's 34 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces here. A standard 140 calories per can in the 12 ounce. And I've had this in the refrigerator for 3 months, 5 months, just waiting. Oh, well, that was really exciting. I don't know. Did you guys hear that on the stream? It sounded like the message got read out loud, which I'm very excited about. Bob Franz, we've learned that as long as we score 8 to 10 runs, our bullpen is fine. That is a new feature on Restream, I guess. Maybe it reads the things out loud. So be careful, because frankly, I don't know how to turn that off. But yes, thank you, Bob. You are 100% correct. Bob, by the way, the answer to the trivia question, who took me to my very first Dodger games ever? Bob Franz. Thank you, Bob. Lifelong love affair started from when I was 5. Maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe. So anyhow, here's the Orange Cream Coca-Cola. And my goal is to try each of these crazy beverages on stream during each of the playoff games coming up and give a report to you, the home viewer, about like, is this worth your time? All right, let's take a look here. Tastes like horse's piss. I guess I'm not going to get that sponsorship. No, well, hold on. It does not taste like horse's piss. I apologize. Let me that's a joke, Coca-Cola. That's just a joke. Let's try one more time. Here we go. Yeah, I mean it definitely feels like the Coca-Cola freestyle machine, like where you can go and press all the buttons and you get a bunch of different things. So that's what it was like. If you pressed orange, vanilla, Coca-Cola, this is what you'd get. Orange cream, Coca-Cola, the sponsor of tonight's show. Now, in terms of baseball, these postseason, post-game shows are going to be a little different this year because we have not one, but two of my favorite teams are in the playoffs. And you're saying to yourself, Colin, who could possibly ever be your other favorite team? Oh, hi, Michael. I see Michael bustling out there in TV land. Drop a comment. Come on now. Are you a Giants fan? I think up there in the Bay Area, maybe an athletics fan. Who knows? But yeah, so the second team of my teams is, of course, the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, as a lot of you may know, I used Child Logic to become a Blue Jays fan when I was a young child, because that's how Child Logic works. As a Dodger fan and a baseball fanatic in the late 70s, I realized my love for baseball was big enough to support a team in each league, and that those teams, I would never have to worry about them playing against each other except in the World Series, and that would be a glorious celebration. So what did I have to worry about? Not a thing, right? Well, the closest the Dodgers and Blue Jays ever came to playing in the World Series was 1985, when the Dodgers infamously had a pitcher that we used to say they need in fewer games, lost the National League Championship Series to the Cardinals, and the Blue Jays were defeated by the hated Kansas City Royals. And America was treated to a Royals-Cardinals World Series when we could have had Dodgers-Blue Jays. So maybe this is the year that we get that Dodgers-Blue Jays series that I've been pining for since I was a wee lad. But Colin, I hear you saying out there in internet viewing land, how did you come to be a fan of the Blue Jays again? What did you say the determining factor was? And I say to you, their logo. True. I thought, you know what? I'm going to root for one of these new American League teams. There was American League expansion in the late 70s, and I want to see their logos, and I'll pick the one that's the coolest. And the Blue Jays, of course, have that bird, with the Canadian maple leaf, in it and stuff. That's awesome. And the Mariners had like a trident, like an upside-down trident. Who needs an upside-down trident? So I went Blue Jays. I wrote to the team in Toronto at Exposition Park at the time, I believe, and let them know that they had a huge fan in Cambria, California. I asked for them to send me material about tickets. They did. I asked if it was possible to obtain a media guide. It was, and they sent it. And they were just, eager to please, like many Canadians. Perhaps not realizing that it was a preteen boy on the other end of those mails. They were very well-written pieces of snail mail, as we call them these days. However, I did maintain somewhat of a correspondence with the Blue Jays via these requests for several years. But the good part was that by 85, they were like winning, to get to the American League Championship Series. They were winning the divisions. And then, of course, by 92 and 93, they were back-to-back world champions. So, well, there you go. That's it. And that was the last time the Blue Jays made any big noise in the playoffs. They've been a bunch of times semi-recently. There's obviously the Jose Bautista bat flip game against the Rangers, which is a legendary moment in Canadian sports history. But yeah, so I will be covering maybe some Blue Jay baseball along the way as well. And as we get to that Blue Jay baseball, we ask the question, who will they be playing? And I don't know. I was really hopeful that Boston was going to pull it out tonight against New York Yankees because, boy, is there anything in the world better than seeing the Yankees lose? There really isn't. It's a special feeling. And so I was very hopeful that the Red Sox would be among the teams that were able to finish off their wild card series today and smush the Yankees and send the Yankees to an offseason of recrimination, doubt, guilt, fear, loathing, groin pulls, the whole plagues, whatever kind of plagues you would put upon a New York Yankee baseball team, which is really, not fair. I went to Yankee Stadium for the first time ever this summer with my youngest daughter. And it was delightful. As a matter of fact, I wore that shirt right there. That shirt right there. My LA Dodgers World Championship t-shirt. Not t-shirt. It's like a Tommy Bahama shirt. And boy, the New York faithful were excited to see it. Only one guy who worked for the Yankees tried to refuse service when I went to go through his line to get some popcorn or something. He was like, "Oh no, hell no." I was like, "Oh, come on, brother." It was actually pretty cool. But I survived my trip to the Bronx and back, and it was good times. But the Yankees, man, they just barely pulled it out tonight. And Jazz Chisholm, he can run fast. But the Red Sox have one more chance to do America a favor tomorrow. Regardless, the winner of that series moves on to an All-American League East Division Series, where the Blue Jays will have to either beat the Yankees or the Red Sox. They will have home field advantage in that series because they won the American League Eastern Division. Yay, Blue Jays. And yeah, it should be fun. No matter what happens, Canada's going to be fired up. They're going to be pretty fired up for that series, and they're a fun team. I really love the team. They pulled together this year. Not a lot of people had them doing much at all, and they were able to really, make a run and make some things happen. They played great baseball for most of the summer. That there was I think a 4-game sweep of the Yankees, in May or early June or something, that really kind of kickstarted their whole second half of the season and made it possible. They can actually win this thing if they, do their best. And they did. They did. Hi, Xena. Good to see you. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're feeling about the Padres' chances tomorrow against the Cubs, if you get a chance. But so the Jays are not afraid of the Yankees. We beat the Yankees in the season series, so you can bring on the Yankees. But it'd be better if the Red Sox would take care of them for us, because you just never know. There's going to be some time where Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton each hit 17 homers in a game, just because that's what they do. They're home run hitting machines. So I'll be eagerly watching that Jays or opponent matchup tomorrow as the Sox and Yanks will battle once again at Yankee Stadium. And we'll see how it goes. The Padres game today, Padres Cubs, a lot of fun. It was good to see, the Padres not go out in 2. You don't want that to happen. Right, Exie? Your boy's good. Your boy's hanging in there. I would still love to see a Dodgers Padres NLCS. So let's make that happen. But yeah, boy, when you're in elimination games, 2 days in a row, it's just got to be completely nerve-wracking. So hang in there, enjoy the baseball, and we'll see how it goes. As we were kind of starting to, spin back up and bringing back our baseball live streams for the playoffs, I hope you'll spread the word. I hope you get the word out that, hey, after the Dodgers games, check out this guy's socials. He has some stuff. And I'd love you to be a part of it. So feel free to leave a comment, about, even if you're watching this on a replay, and I can address it during the beginning of the next stream. We try to be responsive to our fans. We would love to, have some actual chat happening. So if you're out there, please feel free to drop a line. What else should we talk about tonight? Let's see. We've covered most of this. Oh, Cleveland. Cleveland, Detroit. I still think it would be better for Detroit to win that. I would like Detroit to win. I don't know why. I just think it's, the fact that they almost blew it all the way and then just barely got into the playoffs. It would be nice for them to actually win this game against Cleveland. Nothing personal, Cleveland. I just, I'll be rooting for Detroit tomorrow. And then Padres Cubs. I want the Cubs to lose, I suppose, so that the Padres can continue their best destiny of being beaten by the Dodgers. And then, Yankees Red Sox. I'll take the Red Sox. Come on, guys. But if not, we got the Yankees number. Blue Jays beat them 8-5, I think was the season series or something. So we know how to play them. And I think it'll go well. Then of the other teams that are still out there that are lurking, that we haven't seen hide nor hair of, Seattle Mariners are awaiting opponents. Definitely, very scary, I think. Who else? I'm forgetting the other American League team right off, but I'm sure someone will remind me. It's a division winner, and it was the... No, Central, East, West, wild card, second wild card. Who won the second wild card? No, I guess it was, I don't know. Or no, not the second wild card, the other division winner. It's I guess it is Blue Jays and Mariners are the two division winners that got the buys. Oh, I'm so unused to the Blue Jays getting a bye in the first round. It's completely thrown me. So I'm very excited for them to advance right off to the next round of the playoffs. And then over in the National League, yes, you've got your Phillies hanging back and your Milwaukee Brewers, who I believe have the best record in baseball this year. Milwaukee Brewers, who knew? We'll see how it goes for Milwaukee Brewers. They, I guess, would take on the winner of Cubs Padres. So I hope the Padres packed for a long trip. They can just move right from Chicago up to Milwaukee. And that would suck if they had to fly back to San Diego to get their stuff, and then fly to Milwaukee. No, they're not going to do that. They planned on winning in Chicago, right? So that it would be a Chicago-Milwaukee trip, like a road trip. Unless you know otherwise. If so, please add a comment in the chat. Let us know that you are privy to travel planning escapades on behalf of the San Diego Padres. And they are going to be making multiple cross-country trips in the next couple of days, regardless. And then, I think that Dodgers-Phillies series is going to spin up on Saturday. And we'll see how that goes. There was a thumbs up on the thing. I don't know what happened. Thank you for somebody. If you gave me a thumbs up, I appreciate it. Dodgers Phillies on Saturday, and we'll see what the results of tomorrow's games are. And maybe I'll sneak in with a preview stream sometime before the weekend. But usually these will be after Dodger games or Blue Jays games. And I think if I saw the schedule, all the teams are playing Saturday, but only the American League teams are playing Sunday. Oh, well, thank you. That was a thumbs up. I just heard it. I just heard it. It was thumbs up. So one of the, they don't like to play against the NFL. So one of the leagues has Sunday off. And then they'll, continue to kind of stagger back and forth. So that they aren't overlapping the games as often as possible. So I guess that's going to do it for now. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, spread the word. Would love to actually engage with all of you on some baseball talking. If you have actual strategy issues or questions, or want to talk about Dave Roberts' abilities as a manager, which are sure to be tested in this next round. And let me give you a piece of advice, Dave. Stay away from Kyle Schwarber. He's hot. It's a little crazed. And we'll see how it goes. But for the time being, this is Colin saying good night. Thank you for joining us for that this little post-game bit of getting the thing back together. We will try to get this, bring back some guests. I know we've had success in the past with other fans from other teams in the playoffs. Obviously, I have a very good. Who starts Saturday? Who starts as a pitcher Saturday? Maybe Glasnow? Maybe? I don't know. It'll be an interesting question. I don't think it could be Snell. That's too soon for him. I don't think they would start Ohtani in game one. They might, though. They might just let him pitch and get out of the way so that the rest of the series he's in good shape. Yeah, I would say it probably comes down to either Glasnow or Ohtani. And we shall see. It's a tough choice. Oh, thank you, David. Good night. I appreciate that. Somebody give a thumbs up if you're hearing these things be read out loud, because I hear them in my headphones. It's very exciting, but I don't know if that's going out over the stream or if you're just seeing me pause and look dumbfounded for a couple of seconds. I guess I'll have to watch the stream back later and see if the talking chat is actually a feature. I'm going to figure that one out, huh? Yeah, they've upgraded the software since the last time I did a lot of these streams, which was opening week, I believe, for the Japan games between Cubs and Dodgers. Did some March Madness streaming in the meantime, and it's baseball time, so let's make it happen. Okay, this is the long goodbye. I apologize for the long goodbye. Thank you again, Bob. Thank you for tuning in. David, Xtina, Nando. Bob says he's not hearing the talking chat. Okay, great. Let me explain to it. What's happening is there's an English lady's voice in my head. Well, I mean, in my headphones that says exactly what you're typing. And I guess that's meant so that I'm going to figure out what that setting is, because I can see when a new message pops up. I don't need to have a lady talking in my ear going, not hearing the talking chat. So we'll find out what thank you for saying here as we worked out the bugs in tonight's chat. You may have noticed that the lighting is a tad blue. Well, there's some lighting issues we need to adjust for next time, I think. My younger daughter is a stage crew member at school on all of their plays and stuff. So maybe I can get her in here to, re-rig the lighting or something and get us a much better look. But Dodgers, Blue Jays, look, that's blue light is maybe appropriate. So, Zach Selwyn's into the chat. Thank you, Zach. He says, I can do this. I can call up your messages on the thing. So there, Zach says, here's the chat. Dodgers ain't losing. Well, Zach, I appreciate your confidence. I hope that is actually the case, because boy, that would be great. Now, to me, the question, are they going to put Clayton Kershaw back on the team, or is he done for forever now? I think it would be great to get Clayton in there as a left-handed option in the bullpen when Vesia and others are, hauling a gas can out to the mound and pouring gasoline all over it and trying to set it on fire. Which is kind of how it feels a lot of the time. It just does. Yeah. So I'd like to see, if you'd like to see Kershaw back, he's certainly an option to start a game. Yeah, I guess maybe Ohtani. I guess he's really good. I think you have to go with Ohtani starting game one against the Phillies. And then, kind of adjust from there, see how he does. They say statistically he has a little bit of a drop off on his batting for the games in which he pitches and the game after. I heard this somewhere. I don't know if it's exactly true or if someone was misinterpreting a stat, but if that is the case, and if the Dodgers do have Sunday off, then yeah, it would be a really good idea to pitch him Saturday so that he could, do his pitching thing in a game and then switch to, have an off day to kind of get back into full batting mode. But yeah, sorry, Reds. You made the playoffs. You remember last season we had a lot of Mets fans in the world of this stream, and I do feel bad for them this year, just because, yikes, that was like the most Mets way possible to go out. I think by not quite. It was there. It was there, Mets. It was there, and you lost to the Marlins. Not good. Okay. Wrapping up for sure this time. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. We will chat again soon, okay? Tell your friends. Keep the chat going. I really do appreciate it. And we'll talk soon. All right. Good night, everybody. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Before I leave, we did get one last chat message. Bob also heard that the game after pitching, his stats are down. So yeah. So give him that. Pitch him in game 1. And then if they have a Sunday off, he'll be in much better shape going into Monday's game, right? Makes sense, I think. Then again, I'm not the manager of the Dodgers, and the world is poorer for it, I think. So, all right, okay, Bob, go to bed. I'm going to bed too. We'll talk to y'all later. All right, good night, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Keep it happy. Make them believe. Play with the phone.